Diana and Ace are here, and
How
I'm
are you?
so excited. Good morning.
Good morning.
You know, last week your other three compatriots were with us on the show with Scott and
Siobhan and Alexis.
Yeah, absolutely. They were adorable, and they talked about how much they enjoyed working with you all. So welcome to Branson.
Thank you. We're happy to be here.
Yes. So first and foremost, what's it like being engaged?
It's exciting. It's so funny because you technically don't change it, you do at the same time. It's all of a sudden you start thinking all the little things like, oh, we're gonna have a wedding. Okay, where do we want to do that? All right, whose backyard can we borrow? Whose cooler can we borrow? We start thinking of those kind of funny things. But it's exciting to come out here to Branson and to kind of share our love. And we've been we live out in LA, and life is pretty crazy out in LA for those of you, as much as you would suspect. But it's nice to kind of take a break and have fun, because Branson's kind of a nice hybrid between where I grew up in Georgia and where he grew up in Colorado. So it's kind of like a little bit of the in-between, and we love it. It's a great town with lots to do and really nice people, which you don't find in LA.
It's also very family-oriented, and I come from a big family. I have 4 older brothers, and I'm the 5th boy. And, being in LA as long as we have, and New York as long as we have, it's nice to kind of take a break knowing that we are our family right now. So we're our brand new family, the 2 of us, and we get to go to a place that's all about it, which is awesome. My grandpa, he passed away a couple of years ago, but he played saxophone in the big bands. And he told me my whole life, he said the best place in the world is Branson, Missouri. And he said it's the best place you'll ever go. He said make sure you get there sometime before you leave this earth. And I'm glad that I'm here at 30 instead of later.
Absolutely.
I want to really take it in, and this is the perfect time for me and Diana to actually be here. So we're having a blast.
American Idol Top 10 finalists are here live at the Andy Williams Moon River Theater. So what about the theater? Pretty good venue, huh?
It's gorgeous. Andy just knows how to make it right. Everything from the artwork. There's just beautiful, beautiful artwork. You could spend an hour and a half just wandering, looking at the art too. Totally. The sound, the stage, the band, everyone that works there, they're top notch. You're truly getting a high quality entertainment show, and it's a blast. We're having fun. So for those of you who don't know, there are 5 of us over at the Andy Williams Theater. There are 5 idolists. It's Siobhan Madness from season 9, Alexis Grace season 8, Scott Sable season 4, Ace season 5, and me season 3. And you kind of get a mini concert from each of us. So there's a little bit for everybody, and then we come together and do these group numbers that I'm telling you, they just blow your socks off.
Now, Ace, you also songwrite, right?
I do. Yeah, so does Diana. We've been writing a lot since we've been here as well, because it really frees your head, so you can truly be inspired to write things that you care about. I've never been one to just sit down and force a song out, and because of that, the things that I do write, whether it's for myself or for Diana or the 2 of us writing for another act that we have on our label, it's truly inspired, which makes it matter.
And I'll brag on him for a moment because I know he won't say it, but for those of y'all listening, he is the co-writer of, a little song by a little guy named Chris Daughtry called It's Not Over. He was Grammy nominated and lost out to Bruce Springsteen, so it's kind of okay. The most played rock song, I think, of all time, right?
Yeah, it was the fastest selling rock song in history. And we had a lot of fun on that one, and it did really well. And then I wrote an R&B song the same time overseas. It was #1 over there for 7 months for another artist entirely. And now we have our own record label, and Diana and I actually put together a special album just for Branson. So when we got here, we were sitting in our place thinking about what we wanted the artwork to be, and we just created it. We thought, why not make it more personal than anything? Cool. And we actually drew the artwork to a CD that's a cross between a song that Diana and I did together called Us Against the World, a duet that's just fun, and then songs of my own and songs of Diana's that we wrote and produced together as well. And this is truly a limited edition CD that's inspired by Branson. So we didn't have the artwork until we got here for rehearsal. We created it.
So we just grabbed a piece of notebook paper, a Sharpie, and a red pen, and there you go.
You can pick it up at the Andy Williams Theater. So if you come to the show, you can get some songs that you'll never hear anywhere else.
And of course, Thursday night, a great opportunity for our loyal listeners to get there. Tickets are going very, very fast, so you need to get to the studio between 8 and 5. And if you have a loyal listener card, you can get some tickets.
Now, am I correct in thinking that loyal listeners just need a loyal listener card and
That's
then
right.
they can come get a free ticket?
That's
to the show?
exactly
Right.
right. Yeah.
They come
Gotcha.
to the station
come
and
right
not
here.
to the box office. They
Yes.
come to the
Gotcha.
station and we get it
Okay.
all arranged for
So
them.
if you're
40 and
listening,
6th.
Yes.
if you're listening, get off your butt and get
Yeah,
down. Because on Thursday we're going to be having a blast with
Oh.
everyone else. If
Right.
you don't
You
come.
bet.
Right.
You're going to miss out.
Looking so forward to that. As we talk a little bit about, you were on Idol. That was, I'm sure, an incredible experience. But then again, you did Broadway, right?
Yeah, we actually
Did you
met on Broadway.
Met?
Yeah, we met on Broadway. Diana's done a combination of 5 different shows on and off Broadway, and I've done 3. I've done 2 on Broadway, and we met 2.5 years ago in the revival of Hair in New York City, and that was when we actually first met, which was funny because we had so much in common already. Just by the life-changing events that we had gone through
Right.
and the people associated with those events as far as the production and the facility and everything with Idol, that it was just, it was funny because it was just an unspoken accomplishment between the two of us that we both understood the goods, the bads, everything that goes along with it. And then to do, of all the shows, a show where you are fighting for your ultimate creativity and you actually do get naked in the show.
Oh, yeah, birthday
we,
suit.
we were naked in the show. It was another thing to really go through together.
I just say that I got to preview the goods. Hey, before you tie yourself down, you want to just check out what you're purchasing, right, ladies?
I figured once she said she'd go on a date with me after we did the first show, I was already good because she did. I mean, truthfully, you already saw everything. So I was
And
like,
I was
she
going to say,
says-
you guys both have great hair.
Oh,
And
thank you.
it's 8 o'clock. We're going to take a break and come back and wrap up. You guys are great.
Thank you. Well, we're happy to be here.
I have all kinds of questions, and I'm going to offer my backyard for their wedding.
Ooh,
Nice.
I like it.
Yeah,
Ideas are stirring.
that's a great idea. 8 o'clock time for ABC News at KRZK. Branson. .6.3 FM KRZK.
I love it. I love the character. I love Angelina.
Oh, thank you. And Angelina loves y'all. She's in Branson, y'all. Oh my God. That's hard to do in the morning. I forgot how high her voice is. Oh golly, I have to warm up just to talk like her.
That's awesome.
But you're right here in Branson, and we can see you at the Andy Williams Moon River Theater. And that's, you talk about his 75 years in entertainment, Andy Williams. I mean,
Totally.
that's a pretty big career.
Yeah.
Where do you see your career going from here?
Well, I'd like to have a portion of that, 75 years. That would
Maybe
be nice.
we'll split it up.
Okay, you take 30 and I'll take 30.
Just do it together.
Okay,
right,
that's
okay.
only 60. So,
Well, hey, I'm
doing 30,
already
but
15
we're
years
just doing-
in.
we're
though.
doing 30 together.
Shoot, I worked at down in Pigeon Forge at Dollywood and Opryland when 10 and 11 and at the Grand Ole Opry when I was 12. So I'm about 15 years in at this point, so I can count 30.
I started writing my first songs and performing them when I was 11 in Denver. And I've been pushing out in LA for over 10 years.
So, Ace, what was the coolest thing about being on Idol?
Getting off. Because then Simon Cowell couldn't say anything anymore that mattered. I mean, truthfully, it was the exact opposite of what people imagine. It's such an amazing opportunity, and anybody that wants to sing, if you feel like you own it and you own that character and you have the ability to sing something and you don't care what your brother or your sister or your parents say
Right.
about what they think, you go try out for Idol. It's an amazing opportunity. But be prepared, because if you have personal issues that you don't want the world to know about, that's the first thing they go after. And I have a huge family, and the first thing that happened was all the rag mags just started going. And they don't even let you, at the moment, speak
Up for yourself.
speak to them. And they don't even let you put your middle finger out in the air in the car. It's just like you're sitting there going, whoa, these people are attacking me. And I have nothing that I can do to get back. So it's very very, very shocking. So if you are ready for the world, then truly speak your part. But if you're not ready, make sure you know what you're getting into, because when you're walking out at Walmart and you're checking out all that stuff that's there that grabs your attention, your face is going to be on it.
And again, I doubt we have any idea how hard of work it is. I mean, when we look at see you on whatever night come out and all of that, a lot of work during the day, a lot of work all throughout the week.
Well,
it's nonstop.
and thank God I was on 5. I mean, if I was on 3, they were learning.
Yeah,
they were still figuring it out.
I joke about, especially with the folks in the show with us here at the Andy Williams Theater, because we're all from different seasons, so you can kind of swap stories. And I'm like, oh yeah, y'all ain't got no room to talk. We did every show, every episode to track. Nowadays, you see they have the show. They have these huge screens. They have the orchestra with like 150 people up on stage. We did it to a karaoke track with like 3 lights, and they now have in-ear monitors so they can hear well, and we had monitors on the floor underneath grates that you were, as a girl, trying to always avoid with your high heels, and so all these little things that the show just learned a lot and just kept growing with each season. So I joke, I say, I'm from the season you had to sing in the snow uphill both ways.
Yeah, it truly was. Like, if you go back and watch season 3 production, it was like being at Outback. On a karaoke stage. Right. In comparison to now, it's like being at Red Rocks. I mean, they literally have it just to a T. It's perfect. It is pristine.
Ace, I'm old and forgetful, but now that you said that, you and Simon never really did connect, did you?
We never connected on camera. But the funny thing is, I was one of those people that never really came back to attack him. I'm not one to fight with words. I think your actions speak for everything, and if you do a good job, then I think it lasts forever. So with me, it was funny because the next year, Simon and I really got close. I was doing a show with Jillian Barbary Reynolds, and it's called American Idol Extra. I was doing it with her, and we were talking to all the idols as they got kicked off the show, and I would see Simon every day. So as I saw him, he literally came up and he said, Ace, I just have to say, you're a true class act, and you've always been since day one. I meet so many people I don't really know who's going to be and who's not, but I just want you to know that I truthfully hold you in the highest, and it was awesome.
And obviously he's never.
I told him to screw himself.
He's never attacked me, but I think sometimes American Idol misses Simon. But
I agree. Here's the thing: every household has someone that's kind of the messed up son or daughter or whatever.
Sibling.
Well, Simon is the one that says it how it is,
right.
and that's with a family of 5 boys, we definitely all had our own characters. I miss Simon on the show as well. I love the characters they have now because everybody's so polite. But we felt it right when Ellen got there, and it was just too nice. Yeah. It wasn't about the criticism, and it wasn't about what I'm thinking when I see a funny outfit. Yeah.
Saying you got goosies ain't helping people get better.
If you see somebody wearing a peacock outfit, you're going to say, what are you wearing?
Right. Yeah, exactly.
And Diana, if you look out there and there are those, and both of you, if you look out in the audience and you have maybe a fan base of 13, 14-year-olds that want to be that next Diana DeGarmo, or they want to be that next Ace Young, what advice do you give them from the experiences you've had and the wonderful life it seems like you have?
I just say go out and do it all. I literally say anything and everything you can get your hands on, whether it's school choir, church choir. I know, especially here in Branson, you're very fortunate to have lots of entertainment opportunities here, and whether it's even an open mic night or going and auditioning for a show and learning, because it's all about just the experiences and soaking up the knowledge in the entertainment world as you can, and just meeting people. And if you're good at what you do, you're professional and you're on top of it and you're nice to people, you'll go far.
They're going to call you. Yeah.
So just and have fun. If you're not having fun, choose another thing. Don't go into it because somebody told you had to be a singer.
Yeah, first and foremost, it has to be fun.
Yeah.
If you think about it, you look at the greatest, whoever you think is the greatest entertainer or greatest singer, they're going to have their critics. They're going to have people that say, I don't like whoever.
And the critic oftentimes wanted to do what they're doing. Right. So you got to keep that in mind, that there's this bitter love-hate thing there, and there's also a line of jealousy and if I just did this thing going. Right. And it's not about that. When you get on stage, it's about letting all your pride go away, let everybody have fun, And truthfully, if you have to be the butt of the joke, then be the butt of the joke. It's about having a good time and forgetting about the 9 to 5 that everybody's struggling through, so that we can enjoy our lives as a family together. And with people singing, my biggest thing is, if you're gonna sing a solo, know what the words are. Because now that I've been able to write songs as long as I have, the words are the most important part of the song. And if you know what the words are, then you know truly who you're inspiring, because you know what you're saying.
What if you just know a few words and you just repeat them over and over?
No, no,
That's
no,
Say
no.
it with feeling.
Are you saying words like red rum?
What words are you saying?
821 at 106.3 FM KRCK. You guys have been great. Thanks for coming in.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Well, we
Thank
hope
you
to
for
see
having
everybody
us.
listening, and all you guys here at the station at the Andy Williams Theater. We're having a blast. Moon River
We're only
Theater.
here for a couple
I
more
know.
weeks. It's going by so quickly. So if you don't get your chance to get your tickets for the Loyal Listener Show on Thursday, please come and see us. 10 and under are free. If you have a student ID, you're only $10, and then adults, you're fairly cheap. I don't know the exact price off the top. of my
Yep,
head.
It's a
buy your
great
tickets
value.
now.
Yeah,
Because if
come
you don't
on.
buy them for next week, you're not coming.
You know it, guys. And I'll talk to you about my shed and my backyard and my waterfall coming
I love
up.
it.
Awesome. I like it.
Waterfalls
She's talking
on
dirty.
Lee. 821. We'll see you again.